Alright guys, I got a major hot take for you. One Fight Night 14 has been announced. If you guys don't know, if you don't follow the channel, One Championship is my favorite organization, and we're going to be talking about their new card that they just announced, because this is one that is extremely interesting and a little bit hot among the community, but it has been nice to see a positive reaction from. We're going to talk about One Fight Night 14 in just a second. Before we get into the video, I do want to say hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels. Let's talk about one. So, One Fight Night 14. Take a look at the poster. What do you see? Of course, it is a all-female headline card. Now, at first glance, when people hear about this, they would say a lot of people around the world link WMMA to the UFC, and the UFC obviously has pretty much zero talent when it comes to the women's divisions in MMA. Weili Zhang is carrying the division. You have girls like Valentina Shevchenko. Of course, you have the outliers, but for the most part, look what Amanda Nunes was doing. She might as well have been fighting 6-year-olds for the most of her career. So, of course, like I said, there is no talent in the UFC divisions, and everybody collectively hates the WMMA main events, and it's not to say like, oh my god, nobody likes girls fighting. It's just the talent isn't there. It's nothing like you have a number one contender in those divisions, and it's just like, I swear to God, like you could have like a high school kid do just as well. You know what I mean? So this is one of the reasons why I love One Championship. And I want to point you guys to this card, because if you look at all of the fighters on this card, every single one of them is great at what they do. They are all great fighters. Stamp Fairtex, for example. Have you ever seen Danielle Kelly grapple? The girl is absolutely fantastic. Wonder Girl, I have been recently watching, and she has fantastic technique. I am legitimately excited for this. I really am. If I heard the UFC was doing an all-female led card, 5 fights, main card, all females, I'd be like, no chance I'm watching that. Absolutely not. But One Championship, and I want to make an entire video dedicated to this. One Championship respects the women's MMA so much, and this is what I love from it. I rarely see a WMMA fight in One Championship that I dislike. I see it all the time in the UFC, where there's no technique, they're laying on each other, they're clinching, they're throwing wild punches. You should see the Muay Thai technique from girls like Stamp Fairtex. Every single person on this card is amazing at what they do. You guys need to go check out One Championship. You need to check out this card, because I don't know how it's going to work, because you have the One Championship fans like myself, and everybody is giving a positive response to this, because of course we know what these fighters are like. We know that these fighters are amazing, they have good technique, and these are actually really good matchups. But you have so many people who link WMMA to the UFC, and the UFC, like I said, has pretty much zero talent. Of course, there's outliers, but again, those are exceptions to the rule. For the most part, nobody wants to watch those divisions, so when they see One Championship has their own main event or main card with just female fighters, they're going to be like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. So you see a mixture online right now. You can tell who the UFC fans are, and you can tell who the One Championship fans are. You can tell the people who really know these fighters. These fighters are absolutely amazing at what they do, and I cannot say that enough. And the UFC fans, guys, if you are a UFC fan and you're watching this video, you've been watching it for this long, you need to give this card a chance. Do I like that it's all female led? I don't know. We'll see how the card kind of plays out. But to be honest with you, every single matchup on here is great. I like it. I just prefer the mixture that One Championship's been doing. It's not to say that like I don't want to see just women headlining. You know what I mean? I like the mixture. I like seeing different title fights and different. Yeah, but then again, you're getting different title fights. You get the point. I just like the mixture. Nothing else to it. Like I said earlier, guys, I want to make a whole video talking about One Championship and how they're doing WMMA right. This is the perfect way to do it. Building their fighters, getting people from all over the world that are legitimately amazing at their craft. If you stuck any of these One Championship women's fighters with the UFC fighters, it would be a one-sided beatdown, or a one-sided pounding, as Uncle Channel would say, and One Championship would be swinging the hammer. If this was men's division, UFC versus One Championship, I think it's very competitive, and it would depend on which fighter is facing who, and when I would choose to win. Women's submissions, though, this is by far technique. This is by far the better competition. This is a respectable division, and I have respect for every single one of these fighters competing. I'm particularly excited to see Stamp Fairtex fight. I'm particularly excited to see Wonder Girl and Danielle Kelly fight. This girl is amazing at jiu-jitsu, and I cannot wait. She's been getting fast-tracked to the title. Totally okay with that. She has been looking great so far. You got to check out her grappling match, and I love the diversity, guys. I love seeing you see a Muay Thai fight, you see an MMA fight, you see a grappling fight. Love the cards that are built like that. I hope this does well. I don't know if it will, but this is what I want to know from you guys. What do you think down below? Do you think this all-female-led card could do well in One Championship? Because as far as I know, this has never been done before. And it's a first that I'm definitely seeing. So let me know what you think it's going to do. Do you think it's going to perform? I know One has been getting better and better. And guys, It's my favorite organization for a reason. I'm one of the biggest MMA fans out there, and One Championship consistently puts on nothing but fantastic fights and fantastic cards. So I'm going to put my full faith in them that they will also be doing this card well too. And I'm very excited for it. I love One Championship so much, and I love everything they do, guys. You got to give it a chance. Let me know what you think about this card down below, and thank you so much for watching, everybody. On the screen right now, if you'd like to continue watching the Clenbat channel, there will be 2 videos on screen for you to check out. 1 handpicked by me, 2 YouTube things you'll like the best. Either way, I will see you either there or in the next video, guys. Take care.